How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys Fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys Fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And when you see me have my microphone set up like this, those who rock with the channel, y'all know what's about to go down. So if you don't know what's about to go down, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get the notification when it comes out. But anyway, I want to talk to y'all about the coaching carousel in Cowboys Nation. The coaching carousel has a lot of names added to it, but when you have this coaching search, you are going to see names drop off that list. And there's been a prominent name that has dropped off the list for the Dallas Cowboys. So let's go over to X and find out who it is. All right, Cowboys Nation, you see it right here. You see it right here. According to Adam Schefter over on X, bear down. Chicago is finalizing a deal to hire Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson as the next head coach, sources tell ESPN. Bears are getting their man. And I know you're wondering, other than the fact that Ben Johnson is not being considered for the head coaching position here in Dallas, y'all wondering, what's this got to do with Dallas other than that? Well, if you remember correctly, first and foremost, Jerry Jones didn't want to get rid of Mike McCarthy in the first place. Mike McCarthy had suitors from other teams. One of those teams being the Chicago Bears. Now that the Chicago Bears have their head coaching position all sold up, now the only team that they got to look forward to is the New Orleans Saints to take out the Dallas Cowboys' dirty work and to give him the head coaching position so the Cowboys don't have to worry about it. But what if? What if? And I want Cowboys Nation to keep their minds open to this. What if the New Orleans Saints do not want Mike McCarthy's services? What if Mike McCarthy comes crawling back to Jerry Jones asking for that contract that was on the table? Cowboys Nation, I don't want you to be surprised by this move because everybody knows that the Dallas Cowboys Nation can see Jerry Jones doing this. They can see Jerry Jones bringing back Mike McCarthy on a reduced rate now that there's no suitors out in the NFL for him. And they can get what they want as far as bringing in an offensive coordinator, bringing in Jason Witten to be a part of the team. They can do all that stuff because now there's absolutely no suitors for Mike McCarthy. But this coaching search is pretty crazy, Cowboys Nation. This coaching search has been crazy from the word go. From the time that they let go of Mike McCarthy and you heard all the names, you heard the Deion Sanders, which I think is just a media ploy between Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders for Deion Sanders to get a hefty payday with the Colorado Buffaloes and for Jerry Jones to maintain the headlines for the Dallas Cowboys going into the Super Bowl. Because right now we have two NFC East teams that are going to be facing off in the NFC Championship. And Jerry Jones still wants those headlines. So he's going to do whatever he can do in order to keep those headlines. And what a better way to do that than to have Deion Sanders in the headlines. And now with this coaching search heated up, you got Mike Vrabel off the board with the New England Patriots. You got Bill Belichick off the board with the UNC Tar Heels. You have Ben Johnson off the board with the Chicago Bears. But people that we can look at in-house, we can look at Mike Zimmer. So right now, the Dallas Cowboys are looking at Brian Schottenheimer for a possibility at the head coaching position. They're looking at Kellen Moore, but they have interviewed Kellen Moore, but through Zoom, they can't officially interview him until they're knocked out of the playoffs. Hopefully that happens this week. But in the coordinator situation, they still have, even though Ben Johnson is off the board, they still have Todd Monken from the Ravens. You know, they have Joe Brady from the Bills. They can't touch him. They can't touch Cliff Kingsbury. So there are some people, Aaron Glenn for the Detroit Lions, Brian Flores for the Vikings. Those are people that they could bring in. But I have this sneaky suspicion, Cowboys Nation. I have this sneaky suspicion that they are either waiting out for Kellen Moore or they're waiting to see what happens with Mike McCarthy. If Mike McCarthy comes back to this team, they are going to install Brian Schottenheimer as the offensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator can be Mike Zimmer or somebody that they bring in. I've heard that during the interview of Robert Saleh, they also asked him about the defensive coordinator position for the Dallas Cowboys if he's not able to get the head coaching position. So you could possibly see Mike McCarthy, Brian Schottenheimer, Robert Saleh, Jason Witten, Al Harris, those people with the Dallas Cowboys, associated with the Dallas Cowboys, moving forward in the 2025 season. But one thing that I don't want Cowboys Nation to do, I don't want you to be so headstrong on a potential head coaching candidate that you see the forest through the trees, if you know what I'm saying, Cowboys Nation, that we are so dead set on getting this person to be the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys that when they make the obvious choice, everybody gets pissed off at Cowboys Nation and everybody is taking it out on the players instead of where it needs to be taken out on, and that's the front office. And the funny thing is, there's another head coach that's been named on this list. According to DallasCowboys.com, they got Sean McVay as a potential head coaching candidate for the Dallas Cowboys. How y'all see that working out? Honestly, I don't see Sean McVay leaving the Los Angeles Rams, especially when Matt Stafford is still in the building and you've been coming so close to the NFC Championship game this year and winning a championship under Matt Stafford. I just don't see Sean McVay coming to the Dallas Cowboys. But that would be a hell of an acquisition for the Dallas Cowboys if Jerry Jones would decide to pay him the money that he so deserves. And another coach that I would like to see added to this list is Kyle Shanahan. That's if the San Francisco 49ers decide to move on from him. I know that there were some whispers of Kyle Shanahan leaving or being fired from the San Francisco 49ers. So if that happens, best believe that we want to get him in here, get him a cup of coffee and talk some analytics with him, talk some head coaching situations with him, because to hire either Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, come on now. I know people are talking about John Gruden too, but I just don't foresee that happening, Cowboys Nation. But I just wanted to get that out to y'all real quick. I wanted to get that out to y'all and let y'all know that Ben Johnson has been taken off the board. According to X, Ben Johnson is gone. He's going to the Chicago Bears, and it's not looking good for the Dallas Cowboys on getting somebody that we may want in the head coaching position. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Who do you guys want to see as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys? Who is your realistic pick to run this team in 2025? Y'all know how we do it. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on this video and share it with whomever you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. We are almost there. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, and I need your help in doing it. So make sure you get the word out to anybody that's a Dallas Cowboys fan about the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and what we do here. If you are DC for life, and it sucks that Ben Johnson is off the head coaching searching board, but you got optimism that we are going to land somebody that can get this team to where it wants to be, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdown, draft coverage, or Madden 25 or College Football 25 gameplay. A part of me really wanted to see Ben Johnson as the Dallas Cowboys head coach. But another part of me really wants a defensive-minded head coach to come in here and make sure that our defense is rock solid, no diddy, and that our offense knows what the defenses are going to do, are prepared for what the defenses are going to do, are prepared for those too high shells that we are actually susceptible to, and we can get things going. We can get back to where we want to be because we know we can get there and we have the talent to do so. But the main question is, Jerry, you going to let them do it? But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. I'll see y'all later, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.